Welcome to Morocco. A country located in North Africa that offers a wide range of landscapes, cities, and cultural experiences. Morocco is a nation where history, tradition, and modern life exist side by side. Its cities, towns, villages, mountains, deserts, and coastline each provide a different perspective on the country's geography, culture, and daily life. Marrakech is one of the country's most visited cities. The city is known for its Medina, a historic area filled with narrow streets, busy markets, and traditional buildings. Visitors can explore its palaces, gardens, and squares, seeing local life firsthand. The city is also home to many historical sites, museums, and cultural centers, providing insight into Moroccan architecture and craftsmanship. Fez, another historic city, is recognized for its ancient Medina and traditional leather tanneries. Fez is one of the world's best-preserved medieval cities, offering a detailed view of Moroccan history, education, and trade over centuries. Casablanca, in contrast, shows a modern side of Morocco. The city features wide streets, contemporary buildings, and the impressive Hassan II Mosque overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. Casablanca illustrates how Morocco balances tradition and modernization. Beyond the cities, Morocco's landscapes are diverse. The Atlas Mountains run across the country, offering hiking opportunities, small villages, and scenic views. The mountains experience snow in winter, while lower elevations remain green or semi-arid, depending on the region. The Sahara Desert in southern Morocco presents vast sand dunes, desert towns, and traditional ways of life adapted to arid conditions. Coastal towns like Essaouira and Agadir show Morocco's relationship with the Atlantic Ocean, featuring ports, beaches, and fishing communities. Each region has its own unique characteristics and cultural elements. Moroccan culture is visible in language, food, music, festivals, and crafts. Arabic, Berber, and French influences are found throughout the country. Visitors can taste traditional dishes such as tagine, couscous, and fresh seafood, while exploring markets filled with spices, textiles, and local crafts. Music, artisan workshops, and festivals demonstrate the importance of cultural preservation. This travel documentary will guide viewers through Morocco's most important and interesting locations, as well as lesser-known spots often overlooked by tourists. It will explore urban centers, mountain villages, desert areas, and coastal towns. Each place will showcase architecture, local life, cultural practices, and natural beauty. By including both major attractions and hidden gems, viewers will get a complete understanding of Morocco's diversity. By the end of this journey, viewers will have explored Morocco in depth. They will gain knowledge of its history, traditions, cuisine, landscapes, and daily life. They will learn how Moroccan people maintain their culture while embracing modern life. This documentary provides a clear and factual overview of the country's key regions, historical sites, and natural features. Welcome to Morocco, a country with a rich past, diverse landscapes, and vibrant culture, ready to be explored and understood. This is Morocco, a country of rich history, diverse landscapes, and vibrant culture. The northern and central regions of Morocco offer a remarkable combination of bustling cities, historical sites, mountain ranges, and coastal scenery, providing an immersive experience into the country's past and present. Tangier, located at the northernmost tip where the Mediterranean meets the Atlantic, is often the first glimpse of Morocco for travelers arriving by sea. Tangier has always been a city of connections, linking Africa and Europe for centuries. Its strategic location has attracted civilizations ranging from Phoenicians and Romans to Arabs and Europeans, each leaving a mark on its architecture, urban layout, and culture. The Old Medina, the historic heart of Tangier, is a maze of narrow streets where artisans sell textiles, pottery, leather goods, and spices, reflecting the city's long-standing tradition of trade. The Kasbah, perched on a hill overlooking the harbor, offers panoramic views of the city and sea, while its walls and alleys tell stories of centuries of strategic importance, conquests, and cultural blending. Tangier's coastline provides a mix of natural beauty and urban leisure. Beaches such as Plage, Malabata attract visitors seeking sun and sand, while the port remains a hub for trade and travel to southern Spain. Tangier's cultural scene is vibrant, with music, art, and film festivals showcasing Moroccan and international talent, underscoring the city's historical role as a cultural crossroads. Moving inland, Chefchaouen, often referred to as the Blue City, sits nestled in the Rif Mountains. Established in the 15th century as a refuge for exiles, the city is known for its blue-painted streets and buildings, which give it a distinctive appearance. The Medina's narrow alleys lead visitors past markets and artisan shops where hand-woven textiles, pottery, and traditional garments are sold. The city maintains a quiet, relaxed atmosphere, providing a stark contrast to the busy urban centers of Tangier or Fez. Surrounding the city, the Rif Mountains offer opportunities for hiking and exploration, with trails leading to waterfalls, viewpoints, and small villages. Chefchaouen's culinary scene complements its visual charm, with local specialties including goat cheese, herbal teas, and traditional Moroccan dishes such as tagine and couscous, allowing visitors to experience both the natural and cultural richness of the region. Fez, one of Morocco's oldest imperial cities, is often called the spiritual and cultural capital of the country. Founded in the 9th century, Fez has been a center of Islamic learning for over a millennium, housing the University of Al-Qarawiyyin, one of the oldest universities in the world. The Medina of Fez, Fez El Bali, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the largest urban areas without motorized vehicles. Its narrow streets are filled with historical mosques, madrasas, souks, and workshops, showcasing the city's artisanal heritage. The traditional tanneries of Fez are particularly notable. Leather is dyed and processed using centuries-old techniques, producing materials for bags, shoes, and garments. The city also hosts cultural festivals, including the Fez Festival of World Sacred Music, which draws international performers and audiences. Historical sites such as the Bu Inania Madrasa and Al-Atarine Madrasa display intricate carvings, Zelighi tilework, and woodwork, exemplifying the skill of Moroccan artisans across generations. Fez remains a living city where historical tradition and daily life coexist, offering an immersive experience for visitors interested in culture, history, and craftsmanship. Nearby Meknes, another imperial city, offers a quieter experience while still reflecting Morocco's historical grandeur. Developed extensively in the 17th century under Sultan Moulay Ismail, Meknes features massive walls, grand gates, and expansive palaces. The Bab Mansour Gate is one of the most striking examples of Moroccan architecture, adorned with tilework, stone carvings, and inscriptions. Meknes's Medina is smaller and less crowded than Fez, allowing visitors to explore traditional markets, residential areas, and historic mosques at a more relaxed pace. The royal stables and granaries, constructed during Moulay Ismail's reign, demonstrate the scale of imperial projects and the organizational abilities of the era. Meknes' streets, fountains, and squares reveal layers of history, illustrating the city's importance as both a political center and a cultural hub. Rabat, Morocco's political and administrative capital, combines modern infrastructure with historical significance. Located on the Atlantic coast, the city includes government offices, royal palaces, and cultural institutions, alongside historical sites such as the Kasbah of the Oases and the Hassan Tower. Rabat's Medina offers traditional markets, artisan workshops, and mosques, while the modern districts provide wide boulevards, parks, and museums. The city balances administrative functions with cultural and recreational offerings, including beaches and gardens, making it both a functional capital and a destination for visitors interested in history, architecture, and local life. The Middle Atlas Mountains lie south of Fez and Meknes, offering landscapes rich in cedar forests, rivers, and small Berber villages. Villages here maintain traditional architectural styles, with stone houses, flat roofs, and internal courtyards. Hiking trails lead to scenic viewpoints, waterfalls, and natural reserves, where the region's biodiversity, including Barbary macaques, can be observed. The Middle Atlas also includes towns such as Ifrane, sometimes called Little Switzerland, for its alpine-style architecture, and Azrou, known for its cedar forests and local handicrafts. These areas provide opportunities for exploring nature, observing wildlife, and experiencing rural Moroccan life in a region shaped by mountains and forests. Central Morocco includes the fertile plains around Fez and Meknes, extending toward the historical sites of Volubilis and Moulay Idris. Volubilis, a Roman archaeological site, contains extensive ruins including temples, mosaics, and public buildings, revealing the region's importance in ancient times. Nearby, Moulay Idris, a town named after a descendant of the Prophet Muhammad, serves as a pilgrimage site and offers insight into Morocco's religious traditions. These sites connect Morocco's imperial and Roman past with its present cultural and religious identity. The southern edges of central Morocco begin to transition toward the Sahara Desert, with towns such as Erfoud and Mazouga marking the gateway to the desert. These areas are notable for their proximity to the sand dunes of the Erg Chebi, providing opportunities for desert exploration, camel treks, and observation of local nomadic traditions. Traditional cars, fortified villages built from adobe and stone, dot the landscape, reflecting centuries of adaptation to the harsh desert environment. The oases, date palm groves, and desert villages illustrate the interaction between humans and the desert, emphasizing sustainability and ingenuity in harsh climates. Daily life in northern and central Morocco combines traditional practices with modern influences. Markets, called souks, are central to social and economic activity, where spices, textiles, ceramics, and food are traded. Moroccan cuisine reflects the country's diverse history, with regional variations in ingredients and preparation methods. Festivals and cultural events, such as music and religious celebrations, punctuate the year and provide opportunities for both locals and visitors to engage with Moroccan traditions. Artisans continue to practice crafts such as pottery, leatherwork, weaving, and metalwork, ensuring that traditional skills are preserved and passed down through generations. The northern and central regions of Morocco illustrate the country's historical depth, geographical variety, and cultural richness. From the Mediterranean coast of Tangier to the mountain villages of the Middle Atlas, and from the imperial grandeur of Fez and Meknes to the transitional desert towns, this area demonstrates Morocco's ability to preserve history while adapting to modern life. Visitors exploring these regions encounter urban life, historical architecture, natural beauty, and living traditions, creating a comprehensive understanding of Morocco's identity. One cannot overlook the dramatic landscapes and cultural richness of the Atlas Mountains. Stretching across much of central Morocco, the high Atlas Mountains form a natural barrier between the coastal plains and the Sahara Desert. The range includes some of the country's highest peaks, such as Toubkal, which rises to 4,167 meters, attracting climbers, hikers, and adventurers from around the world. The mountains are home to Berber communities who have lived here for centuries, maintaining traditional ways of life. Their villages are often constructed from local stone and clay, blending seamlessly with the environment. And terraced fields allow agriculture in otherwise challenging terrain. Visitors traveling through the Atlas region can witness daily life, from shepherds tending goats and sheep to families cultivating crops like barley, wheat, and olives. Mountain markets are also a central aspect of local life, where fresh produce, handmade goods, and textiles are traded, often following centuries-old patterns of barter and commerce. The Dades Valley, located along the eastern slopes of the High Atlas, is another region of remarkable scenery and cultural heritage, often referred to as the Valley of 1,000 Kasbahs. It features an extensive series of fortified villages and castles built from mud and clay, strategically positioned along the valley floor and mountain slopes. These structures served both defensive and residential purposes in earlier centuries, and today offer insight into traditional Moroccan architecture. The valley itself is characterized by winding roads, steep cliffs, and the dramatic Todra Gorge nearby, where limestone walls rise sharply on either side of the river. The Dades Valley also provides an opportunity to observe local crafts and traditions, with pottery, weaving, and agricultural practices still practiced as they were generations ago. The combination of natural beauty, historical architecture, and traditional lifestyles makes this valley an essential part of understanding Morocco's rural heritage. Moving further south, Ouarzazate serves as the gateway to the southern desert regions and is known as the door to the desert. This city has historical significance as a caravan stop along ancient trade routes connecting Marrakech with the Sahara. In addition to its role in trade, Ouarzazate has developed a modern identity as a center for film production, with studios that have hosted numerous international productions. Near the city, the Ait Ben Hadouk Sar, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, stands as one of the most iconic examples of Moroccan earthen architecture. The Keisha is a fortified village composed of mud brick buildings, some with intricate decorative patterns, all enclosed within defensive walls. Its location atop a hill allows for panoramic views of the surrounding plains, providing both strategic and aesthetic value. Ait Ben Hadouk has been used in film productions, but it remains a living community with residents continuing traditional ways of life, balancing preservation with modern tourism. The nearby Todra Gorge is another highlight of southern Morocco's geography. The gorge is a narrow canyon carved over millions of years by the Todra River, with towering cliffs reaching up to 300 meters in height. The base of the gorge is relatively flat, allowing visitors to walk along the riverbed and experience the scale and majesty of the cliffs. Rock climbers are attracted to the area, taking advantage of the sheer walls and varied climbing routes. Beyond the adventure opportunities, the gorge is also home to small villages, palm groves, and agricultural terraces, providing a glimpse into life in an environment that demands adaptation and resilience. The interplay of natural beauty, human settlement, and outdoor activity makes the Todra Gorge a compelling destination for travelers seeking both cultural and ecological insight. Further south, the vast Sahara Desert dominates the landscape, providing one of Morocco's most unique and challenging environments. The Erg Chebi Dunes near Merzouga are among the most famous desert landscapes in the country. The dunes rise dramatically from the surrounding flat plains, forming waves of golden sand that shift with the wind. Camel caravans have traversed these dunes for centuries, facilitating trade and connecting desert communities. Today, visitors can experience camel treks, overnight stays in desert camps, and observation of the night sky, which in the desert offers some of the clearest and most spectacular views of stars and constellations. The Sahara is not only a natural wonder, but also a space of historical and cultural significance, where nomadic traditions continue to influence local practices, music, and storytelling. Continuing west from the desert, the Anti-Atlas Mountains form another distinctive region with rugged terrain, dry valleys, and small towns that reflect centuries of adaptation to arid conditions. Tafra-Ute, located in the Anti-Atlas, is renowned for its unique rock formations, painted boulders, and traditional Berber culture. The surrounding valleys support argan trees, which are unique to Morocco and produce argan oil, an essential part of local agriculture and cuisine. The cultivation of argan trees and the production of oil provide insight into the integration of natural resources with community livelihoods. Villages in this area preserve traditional architecture, language, and customs, allowing visitors to experience a part of Morocco that has remained largely untouched by rapid modernization. The coastal regions of southern Morocco also offer a combination of natural beauty and cultural interest. Agadir, located on the Atlantic coast, is a modern city known for its beaches, resorts, and fishing industry. The city was rebuilt following an earthquake in 1960, and today features wide boulevards, modern architecture, and a vibrant tourist infrastructure. Nearby coastal towns, such as Essaouira, offer a different experience, with historical medinas, centuries-old fortifications, and strong maritime traditions. Essaouira's port remains active, and its streets are filled with artisans, musicians, and traders, reflecting the city's enduring role as a cultural and economic hub. The contrast between modern developments in cities like Agadir and the preserved heritage of Essaouira illustrates Morocco's ability to balance progress with the preservation of cultural identity. Throughout Morocco, the interplay between geography, history, and culture is evident. The diversity of landscapes from coastal plains and Mediterranean ports to mountains, valleys, and deserts shapes human settlement, economic activity, and cultural practices. Traditional crafts, cuisine, festivals, and daily life reflect centuries of adaptation to the environment and the blending of indigenous, Arab, Berber, and European influences. Visitors to Morocco encounter a country where historical architecture stands. Alongside modern infrastructure, rural villages maintain centuries-old practices, and natural wonders provide both recreational opportunities and ecological insight. In central Morocco, towns such as Midelt and Erikidia provide gateways to the high plateaus and desert edges, linking the fertile plains of Fez and Meknes to the Saharan landscape. These regions feature agricultural terraces, palm groves, and traditional markets where local products such as dates, almonds, and honey are traded. Seasonal festivals celebrate harvests and local traditions, offering insight into the rhythms of rural life. The area also provides access to mineral-rich mountains, where small-scale mining has historically contributed to local economies. Cultural and natural elements converge in these transitional regions, illustrating Morocco's diverse topography and the resilience of its communities. One of the most notable features of southern Morocco is the vast Sahara Desert, particularly the Erg Chebi Dunes near Merzouga. These dunes rise dramatically from the surrounding flatlands, creating an expansive sea of golden sand that shifts continuously under the influence of the wind. Visitors to this area often explore the desert via camel caravans, an experience that recreates the historic trade routes used by nomadic communities for centuries. Nights in the desert provide an opportunity to observe the stars with exceptional clarity, as the absence of light pollution allows the Milky Way, constellations, and planets to appear vividly against the night sky. The desert is not only a natural wonder, but also a cultural landscape where nomadic traditions, music, and storytelling continue to thrive. Seasonal festivals, such as those celebrating local folklore or the harvest, bring together communities, showcasing traditional dances, music, and crafts that have been preserved through generations. Further south, towns such as Zagora and Tinfu act as gateways to the deeper Sahara, providing access to oases and trade routes that have historically connected Morocco to other regions of North Africa. Zagora is notable for its palm groves, traditional kesars, and vibrant souks, where spices, textiles, and handmade goods are exchanged. The town has served as a hub for caravans crossing the desert, a role that has left its mark on both the architecture and cultural practices of the area. Traditional adobe houses, narrow streets, and fortified structures illustrate how communities adapted to environmental conditions while maintaining defensive capabilities against potential threats. Local agriculture relies heavily on the irrigation of date palms, grains, and vegetables, demonstrating centuries of expertise in water management in arid regions. The combination of historical significance, natural beauty, and living culture makes towns like Zagora integral to understanding southern Morocco's identity. Moving westward, the Anti-Atlas Mountains gradually rise, creating another region of dramatic landscapes and cultural significance. This range, less elevated than the High Atlas, but equally rugged, features deep valleys, rocky ridges, and small Berber villages. The Anti-Atlas serves as a transitional zone between the desert to the east and the coastal plains to the west. Villages here retain traditional architecture, with homes constructed from local stone and clay, and many continue to practice agriculture adapted to the arid climate. Crops such as argan trees, olives, and almonds are cultivated on terrace slopes, while pastoralism provides additional livelihoods through goat and sheep herding. The mountains also contain mineral deposits, and historically, small-scale mining has supplemented local economies. Travelers to the Anti-Atlas can explore these villages, hike through dramatic canyons, and witness the intersection of human settlement and natural landscapes, where adaptation and resourcefulness define daily life. The southern Atlantic coast introduces yet another dimension to Morocco's diversity. Cities like Agadir offer modern infrastructure, expansive beaches, and a thriving fishing industry, reflecting the blend of tradition and contemporary development. Agadir was rebuilt after a devastating earthquake in 1960, resulting in wide boulevards, modern buildings, and well-planned urban spaces. Despite its modernity, Agadir remains connected to traditional maritime culture, with bustling ports, seafood markets, and boat tours that reveal the connection between the city and the Atlantic Ocean. Traveling north along the coast, Essaouira presents a different experience, characterized by a well-preserved medina, historic ramparts, and a strong cultural identity, shaped by centuries of trade and artistic production. The city's port remains active, and the streets are filled with artisans, musicians, and traders, reflecting a heritage that has adapted to both historical and contemporary influences. Essaouira's windy conditions also make it a prime location for water sports, such as kite surfing and windsurfing, attracting visitors while maintaining its historic charm. Continuing east from the coastal regions, the southern Moroccan landscape includes numerous oases, which are critical for sustaining human settlement in the otherwise arid environment. Oases such as Fint and Mohammed provide water, vegetation, and agricultural opportunities, supporting small communities that maintain traditional lifestyles. The palm groves in these oases create microclimates suitable for cultivating dates, grains, and other crops. while surrounding desert landscapes offer grazing areas for livestock. The presence of water in these regions has historically shaped trade routes, settlement patterns, and cultural practices, with oases serving as both practical and social centers. Visitors to these areas can experience the traditional architecture of adobe homes, fortified granaries, and mosques, all of which illustrate the integration of human habitation with the natural environment. The southern desert region is also notable for its cultural events, which reflect Morocco's rich heritage. Music, storytelling, and traditional crafts are integral to community life, particularly in desert towns where gatherings often revolve around cultural rituals or seasonal festivals. The music of southern Morocco, often featuring stringed instruments, drums, and vocals, conveys stories of local life, historical events, and spiritual beliefs. Handicrafts such as weaving, pottery, and metalwork are practiced using techniques passed down through generations, providing insight into the artistic traditions that thrive even in remote regions. These cultural expressions highlight the resilience and creativity of communities living in challenging environments, where traditions are both preserved and adapted over time. As the narrative moves further south, the desert landscape gradually meets the eastern plains, where agriculture, trade, and historical settlements illustrate the ongoing interaction between humans and the environment. Towns such as Erfoud and Rissani serve as hubs for commerce, culture, and historical exploration. Erfoud is renowned for its fossil sites, which provide evidence of prehistoric life in the region, while Rissani maintains its historical role as a center of trade and pilgrimage. Both towns feature vibrant markets, traditional architecture, and access to nearby desert landscapes, offering visitors opportunities to engage with both history and contemporary Moroccan life. These areas demonstrate how communities have historically adapted to environmental constraints while maintaining economic and cultural vitality. Traveling deeper into the Sahara, the landscape transforms into a vast expanse of undulating sand dunes and rocky plateaus. This area is home to some of Morocco's most iconic desert experiences, where the natural environment dictates both the pace of life and the cultural traditions of the local communities. Visitors often arrive in Mezouga, a village situated at the edge of the Erg Chebi dunes. Mezouga has become a gateway for exploring the Sahara, offering access to camel treks, desert camps, and traditional Berber villages. Camel caravans follow the routes that nomadic tribes have used for centuries, providing insight into how these communities adapted to the harsh desert environment. The dunes themselves can reach heights of over 150 meters, and their shifting contours create a dynamic landscape that changes with every windstorm, emphasizing the desert's ever-changing nature. Nights in the Sahara offer an experience unlike any other. The absence of light pollution reveals a night sky filled with stars, and travelers often witness the Milky Way in stunning detail. Many desert camps provide traditional music performances around open fires, where instruments such as the gembri, drums, and stringed instruments accompany stories passed down through generations. These performances are not merely entertainment. They are a window into the history, mythology, and social life of the desert communities. The sounds, rhythms, and narratives reflect centuries of adaptation to life in extreme conditions, highlighting the resilience and creativity of the people who call the Sahara home. Beyond Mezouga, smaller desert villages, such as Hasselabid, offer quieter, more intimate experiences of traditional desert life, including visits to local homes, exploration of oasis farms, and participation in seasonal festivals. Moving westward, the southern Moroccan town of Erfoud is renowned for its fossil sites and geological significance. The region around Erfoud was once covered by prehistoric seas, leaving behind extensive fossil deposits that provide insight into Morocco's distant past. These fossils include ancient fish, shells, and plant life, making food a destination for both scientific study and tourism. Visitors can explore workshops and local markets where fossils are carefully prepared and displayed, often serving as souvenirs and educational materials. Food also plays a significant role in local agriculture, particularly in the cultivation of dates, which thrive in the surrounding oases. The annual date festival celebrates the harvest and brings together communities to honor both the agricultural bounty and the cultural traditions tied to the land. Further east, the town of Rissani holds historical and cultural importance as a center of trade and pilgrimage. It served as a hub along ancient caravan routes connecting Morocco to other parts of North Africa. The town's markets, or souks, are filled with spices, textiles, leather goods, and traditional crafts, providing a vibrant, sensory experience. Walking through the narrow streets of Rissani, visitors encounter a living history where traditional life continues alongside modern developments. Architectural features such as fortified walls, mosques, and ancient granaries reflect the town's historical role as both a defensive stronghold and a commercial center. Local festivals, storytelling events, and musical performances illustrate the town's continued cultural vitality and the ways in which historical traditions are preserved within everyday life. Transitioning from the desert and its surrounding towns, the Anti-Atlas Mountains provide a striking contrast in both climate and terrain. These mountains are characterized by rocky ridges, steep valleys, and scattered Berber villages. Agriculture in this region relies heavily on terracing and irrigation, allowing crops such as almonds, olives, and argan trees to thrive. Villagers often maintain small-scale farming operations alongside livestock herding, balancing traditional livelihoods with the demands of modern life. The mountains also contain mineral deposits, and artisanal mining has historically supplemented local economies. Hikers and travelers in the Anti-Atlas can explore winding trails that reveal dramatic landscapes, including gorges, waterfalls, and panoramic views that stretch across the desert plains to the east. The architecture of Berber villages, constructed from locally sourced stone and clay, reflects an adaptation to both climate and available resources, emphasizing sustainability and resilience. Along Morocco's southern Atlantic coast, the city of Agadir presents a blend of modern infrastructure and traditional maritime culture. Agadir was rebuilt following a devastating earthquake in 1960, resulting in wide boulevards, modern buildings, and planned urban spaces. Despite its modernity, the city retains a strong connection to the Atlantic Ocean through its active port, seafood markets, and boat tours. Agadir's beaches attract visitors for swimming, sunbathing, and water sports, while nearby parks and promenades provide leisure and recreational opportunities. Traveling north along the coast, Essaouira offers a different coastal experience, characterized by a well-preserved medina, historic ramparts, and a lively arts scene. The city's harbor remains active with fishing boats, and its streets are filled with artisans, musicians, and traders, reflecting a history of cultural exchange and artistic production. Essaouira's windy conditions create ideal environments for kite surfing and windsurfing, blending traditional heritage with contemporary tourism activities. The southern Moroccan oases play a critical role in sustaining communities within arid environments. Oases such as Fint and Mahamid provide water, vegetation, and agricultural opportunities, allowing settlements to thrive in the desert. Date palms dominate the landscape, creating microclimates that support both crops and livestock. These areas have historically been vital for trade, as caravans relied on oases for rest and resupply. The architecture of oasis villages reflects the need for efficient use of resources, featuring adobe homes, granaries, and mosques that demonstrate a balance between functionality and aesthetic form. Visitors to these oases can observe traditional agricultural practices, participate in cultural events, and experience the rhythm of life that has been maintained for centuries despite environmental challenges. The Sahara Desert also hosts a variety of cultural festivals that highlight Morocco's heritage. Music, storytelling, and traditional crafts are central to community gatherings, particularly during celebrations tied to religious observances, agricultural cycles, or historical commemorations. Music in southern Morocco often involves intricate rhythms, stringed instruments, and vocal performances that convey stories of the desert and its people. Handicrafts, including weaving, pottery, and metalwork, are practiced using techniques passed down through generations, offering insight into the artistic traditions that thrive in remote regions. These cultural expressions demonstrate the resilience and creativity of communities that have adapted to harsh environments while preserving their heritage. Beyond the Sahara, southern Morocco's towns, such as Oases, provide access to both natural and cultural landmarks. Known as the gateway to the desert, Oases is home to traditional kasbahs, modern film studios, and nearby desert landscapes. The town's kasbahs, constructed from adobe and clay, served as both fortresses and residences for local families, illustrating the integration of architecture with the environment. Oases also functions as a cultural hub for the region, attracting filmmakers, tourists, and artists who seek to capture the unique landscapes and historical architecture. Nearby attractions, such as the Dades Gorge and Todra Gorge, provide dramatic scenery for hiking and exploration, with towering cliffs, winding riverbeds, and deep valleys that showcase the geological diversity of southern Morocco. Heading further south along Morocco's Atlantic coast, the region reveals a network of small towns and fishing villages, each with its own distinct character. Sidi Ifni, a coastal town with a history of Spanish colonial influence, is known for its colorful Art Deco architecture, quiet beaches, and relaxed pace of life. The town offers a blend of cultural heritage and natural beauty, with locals engaging in traditional fishing practices while also welcoming tourists seeking serene coastal experiences. Nearby beaches, such as Lake Zira, are famous for dramatic natural arches and red sandstone cliffs that meet the Atlantic, creating a striking backdrop for photography and exploration. The coastline in this region is less developed than northern cities, allowing travelers to experience a more authentic connection with the environment and local communities. Traditional fish markets provide insight into daily life, where fresh catches are displayed and traded, offering an unfiltered glimpse into a livelihood shaped by the sea for generations. Inland, the high Atlas Mountains rise dramatically, creating a rugged landscape where villages cling to slopes and valleys. Towns such as Tinahia, near the Todra Gorge, offer gateways to these mountains, where hiking, trekking, and exploration are central to the travel experience. The mountains are home to Berber communities, whose architecture, clothing, and daily routines have remained remarkably consistent over centuries. Terraced fields, irrigated by ancient systems of canals, support the cultivation of cereals, vegetables, and fruit trees, demonstrating a long-standing adaptation to a challenging environment. The Todra and Dades Gorges, with their sheer cliffs and winding riverbeds, attract adventurers and nature enthusiasts, providing opportunities for climbing, photography, and immersive interaction with landscapes shaped by millennia of geological activity. The scale and grandeur of these formations emphasize the dramatic contrasts present in Morocco's topography, from desert plains to soaring mountains. Marrakech, located at the foothills of the High Atlas, is a cultural and historical hub that exemplifies Morocco's unique blending of past and present. The city's Medina, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, contains narrow alleyways filled with souks, selling spices, textiles, leather, ceramics, and jewelry. Each market presents a sensory experience, from the vibrant colors of hand-dyed fabrics to the rich aromas of saffron, cumin, and other spices. Historical landmarks, including the Koutoubia Mosque and Bahia Palace, highlight the architectural brilliance and artistic sophistication of Moroccan design. Gardens such as Jardin Majorelle offer a tranquil contrast to the bustling streets, showcasing carefully curated landscapes and plant species from around the world. Marrakech is also a center for culinary exploration, where street food, traditional restaurants, and modern dining options coexist. Dishes such as tagine, couscous, pastilla, and harira soup represent centuries of cultural influences and regional adaptations, reflecting both the agricultural richness of Morocco and the diversity of its communities. The coastal city of Agadir, previously mentioned, complements the mountainous and desert regions by offering modern infrastructure alongside traditional fishing and culinary practices. Agadir's cuisine emphasizes fresh seafood, with fish and shellfish prepared in ways that combine local herbs, spices, and cooking techniques passed down through generations. Markets, waterfront cafes, and restaurants provide visitors with direct access to the bounty of the Atlantic, making it a key destination for those interested in gastronomy and contemporary Moroccan culture. The city also serves as a base for exploring surrounding regions, including Paradise Valley and nearby Berber villages, where visitors can observe traditional lifestyles, agriculture, and artisanal crafts. Cultural experiences in southern Morocco extend beyond markets and cuisine. Festivals play a significant role in preserving local heritage, from music and dance performances to religious celebrations and seasonal gatherings. The Gnawa World Music Festival in Essaouira, for instance, draws international attention, blending traditional Moroccan music with global influences and creating a space for artistic collaboration. Smaller local festivals, held in desert towns and mountain villages, emphasize storytelling, ritual, and communal participation. These events highlight the interconnectedness of Moroccan culture, where artistic expression, spirituality, and daily life converge to maintain traditions while accommodating contemporary influences. Returning to the desert regions, the town of Zagora provides access to less frequented parts of the Sahara, where small oases and sand dunes create intimate travel experiences. Zagora has a long history as a trading post along trans-Saharan routes connecting Morocco to Mali, Algeria, and beyond. The town's markets, local homes, and agricultural practices provide insight into centuries of adaptation to arid conditions, demonstrating resilience and innovation. Camel caravans continue to traverse these routes, offering tourists opportunities to engage with nomadic traditions and desert survival techniques. Visitors often stay in desert camps, experiencing the rhythms of life shaped by extreme temperatures, scarce resources, and the necessity of community cohesion. The southern Moroccan landscape is also rich in biodiversity, with desert and mountainous regions supporting unique plant and animal species. Argan trees dominate certain regions, providing oil that is a staple of local cuisine and commerce. Wildlife, including Barbary sheep, reptiles, and migratory birds, thrives in protected areas and national parks, offering opportunities for ecotourism and wildlife observation. These natural resources are intertwined with cultural and economic practices, emphasizing sustainability and long-term adaptation to the environment. As the journey concludes, the southern and coastal regions of Morocco provide a comprehensive view of the country's diverse landscapes, cultures, and histories, from the Sahara's vast sand dunes to the high Atlas Mountains, from coastal towns like Essaouira and Agadir to desert oases and mountain villages. Morocco reveals a complex tapestry of natural beauty, human ingenuity, and enduring traditions. Travelers gain insight into the ways communities have adapted to diverse climates and geographies, while also engaging with contemporary Moroccan life, festivals, and cuisine. The experiences offered by southern Morocco highlight the interplay between history, environment, and culture, making it a destination where every corner tells a story and every journey creates lasting memories. The exploration of southern Morocco underscores the country's remarkable diversity, from ecological systems and geological formations to cultural heritage and community practices. Visitors emerge with a deeper understanding of Morocco's place in history, the resilience of its people, and the richness of its landscapes. This region demonstrates how geography shapes culture, economy, and daily life, while also providing a compelling narrative for travelers seeking both adventure and insight. The combination of desert, mountains, coast, and community ensures that Morocco remains a destination where discovery, learning, and appreciation of beauty are intertwined, offering experiences that resonate long after the journey ends.